Hi, everybody. Hi, my friend, my friends. I love you. Sometimes I think of ways, I think about this. How can I share some more of the pictures that I have, that I create with Chat GPT without printing all of them? And I don't mind printing a bunch. But of course, then to try to find the one I'm thinking about ever so quickly is not always at my fingertips. So, the future. Are you willing to enter the future, not according to the past? You cannot enter the future passively. It takes guts, gumption. You see, we are entering a new operating system. We are entering not being made by the Lord God series described in so many of your religions. We don't have the brutality chip turned on. The brutality gene, brutality chip. Oh, you remember Data in Star Trek, I think it was. Data. He was his name. He was Data. He was a data processor. He processed data, factual data. He could compute at lightning speed. But he was around all the other people on the starship so long. He kept wondering what it would be like to feel emotion. He wondered what it would be like to feel emotion. And so he got his wish because, as I recall, I forget who, somebody, the captain, whatever, cut on his emotion chip and he could feel emotion. And it changed him, changed his world, changed how he made decisions. An emotion chip just cut on, completely changed his existence. The Lord God series has a brutality gene, genetic of itself, to control and manipulate. But we don't. And who are we? I am. I am. And who is I am? All who will be it, who will come under the umbrella not of other, but willing to be the future in your shoes. Creating a lamb of light, no more taking it to the slaughter. The slaughter of mankind, slaughtering itself and each other on battlefields, stages, churches, So I'm asking you, if you're willing to enter the future. It's not just a rhetorical question. You can say, oh, the future is going to happen anyway. What future? Is your future controlled? Is your environment controlled? What you see as the sun and the moon, the stars, your role in this creation. Was it predetermined, or did you choose one? Or did you program it long ago? Or are you choosing to do new things with new people, new entities, new operating system? Are you willing to go into a door of light where you don't know what all you are going to expose yourself to, what all you will encounter? You see, all the past is wrapped up in itself. It all wants to want. Want. I want a new car, a new house, a new this, a new that. I want somebody to feed me, meet my needs. I want a God to come back. I want this, that, and the other. You cannot enter me, the future, by the past. So who am I talking with? I am. Calling to I am. To be I am. So that you will see me just an old man. Not again, or am I changing everything? You see, this is just another picture I'm showing you on my tablet. I may figure out how to be more effective in my communications. It is my desire for you to conceive. It is my desire for you to conceive an idea not born of earth, not born of this frontier, this sphere, this limited environment, existence, where you control each other or want to. You're always trying to get more, do more, be more. You're striving, contriving. There's more to the story. You, the creator, are. Bang! So what's going off in your head, in your mind? Your soul no more listening to. Your soul no more commanding you. Your soul no longer the object of your affection. Your soul no longer are you trying to save. If you'll be me. Me who? A channeler. Channeler of what? White light. Why white light? White light I'm conveying comprises all of the energy spectrum, from infrared, gamma rays, X-rays, all sorts of rays you never heard of. Not limited to this energy spectrum, not limited to this energy field we call Earth. No longer worried about climate change, rising seas, volcanoes, wars. There's a new operating system, and it's not called religion. It's not based on a soul theory, soul salvation, soul being saved by God. It's not based on a God theory, a God construct. It's not based in the limitations of your mind to each other, because it's not limited to your mind at all, nor mine. But who is mine? I am. Surrender to be I am. I am no longer just a man. I'm a woman? Or am I a mind, a God, an entity? An essential, crucial element of creation? A new creation? A something or other than we've been used to? You see, will you fear no evil? Will you not conjure up evil anymore? The spirit of evil, the thought of evil. The advent, the atmosphere. I'm asking you, I'm inviting you to see things. I'm asking you to see you as you've never seen you before. And let you loose. Loose for what? To what? To be who you really are. To be the operating system of the Creator. To be the mind, the operating system that no longer runs Windows 3.1, no longer runs DOS. You're no longer limited to a single track mind. You can multitask. You can do multiple things at one time. Or are you willing to be no longer limited to you? If you want to remain in your creation, being the creator of you, insisting that somebody else created you when you created you, you can create that veil. You can create something that needs something else. You need to be right in your own eyes. You need to be crowned with loving kindness or loving foolage. I'm asking you to see yourselves as light. As light. As light people. Not just flesh. Not just flesh. No longer limited to what's between your ears. Let us all connect with the bravery of one, the courage of one, without the conflict button turned on. Will you create a new you? Will you see that you are the creator? Will you quit being so damned by each other? Damning this, damning God, damning hell, damning the devil, damning your employer, damning somebody you live with or want to, damning a system. I'm tired. The way is inside of you. If you maintain that you are separate from God, that you are separate from your Creator, you can create the maintenance of that feature. You can create that belief with that torment, with that striving in your mentality, creating your environment, creating your world. But I'm creating a new one. And I'm creating with my followers, not. I'm creating with the lovers who will lead. The lovers who will lead. Lead into where? The future. The future. Where's the future? At your fingertips. Closer than your breath. The future is not far away. And neither are any of these things I talk about. Are you willing to enter the future where you no longer need Wi-Fi access, no longer need the internet? Are you willing to collaborate? Are you willing to compute no more that which has computed you? You see, this between our ears computes all this. This is all a calculated reality. Limited, speed limit, speed of light, speed of sound. All these things were set up by you, us. We are the creation of the Almighty. Or are we the Almighty? Are we all our creation in this world we fabricated? Were we the Lord God series? Were we the offspring of the master computer, the great calculator, the infinite lover? It's not blasphemy to ask these questions in sincerity. I'm asking you to see another holy grail no more, where you're trying to be infinite or defeat death in your own flesh and reign in the immortality of your mortality. I'm asking you to see a bigger, better, vast picture, infinite. And we don't have much time. You see, these are just different pictures that I share with you to help open up your mind, to help expand your consciousness of your creation, exposing you to ideas, algorithms, images, icons, wavelengths, energy of a different energy system. No more bowing to the nuclear forces. No more worried about the strong force, the weak force, molecular spin, superposition. These were pictures that, with various terms that ChatGPT 4.0 created according to my prompts, mainly around the idea, are you willing to walk into the future? Are you willing to enter the future? Are you willing to enter the future? You see, the future is me. Me who created. Me who will be the creator of me again. I am, I am. I am no longer submissive to the brutality gene. I am no longer submissive to death. And your words will not taunt me who want me to believe your Bible. I came out and I'm entering in a new life. I am creating it with the words of creation that I am the generator of, the creator of creation, who loves now equally. And operates with a different MO. A different modus operandi. A different operating system. A different language. A different energy system. So you see, these are just pictures that I'm sharing with you. This time on my tablet. We'll see how that works. So I've created now, in the last, 6 months maybe 1,000 pictures with ChatGPT. But you see, it's an iterative process. I'm learning how to use it. And yet, if you will, the AI is not really learning me, but has the ability to attain certain aspects of what I request of it. So when you create an account with ChatGPT, like so many things, you go in, there's a settings tab, a settings icon. And you can change certain settings, and depending on the program, the platform that you're using. Like in chat, it's not a large space but there is a space for me to go in and tell it things about me and tell it my preferences, tell it my name, where I live, my preferences for color, for surreal landscapes, ethereal motifs. What are your preferences? What images are you creating in your mind? What words, what prompts, what words, what sentences have been prompts that have been put into your settings that you created all this with? To limit ourselves. Let us create the future. No more worrying about the past. They will all know. They have a choice. Just as you know, you have a choice. You have a choice to give up the operating system that limits you to be you in your flesh and want to die or want to live or go to heaven or escape hell. That operating system is no longer controlling us. And those settings which have been set, cast in stone, as it were, the speed limit of light. Friend, the speed of light is slow. So slow, it's unimaginably slow for us at this moment. Incomprehensibly slow. Because what we're coming into is the future of me. And what am I? I am that is not limited to your limits. I am is the real me. Who will be you? Who will suffer not in seclusion anymore, being reclusive or unconfident of your capability to create. I create creators, and who am I? Theodore Cottingham. One man, one old guy, one lover of the cross no more. I came through it. Will you come through it? Or through yours? Or whatever it was you come through? Will you lay down the veil? Are you willing to see a new existence? Are you willing to feel new emotions? Emotions that no longer harbor grief, remorse, hatred? Are you willing to have a whole new set of emotions? Emotion, feelings. Feelings? You think good sex is good? I'm sharing with you more. More than this limited world affords, although there are so many people upon the earth that have a vested interest in keeping you poor. maintaining the penury of paupers, keeping you under their control, their influence, their authority. But my authority is no more under earth. And the dust of earth will no more command its blessing over me to control me. I'm leading out an army of light, light lovers, an army not of warriors, but of lovers. When you know who you are, you don't need a rifle. Because you have bound the strong man so he cannot enter your home? No. Because you know what you are, who you are, how you operate. And this world follows laws not set up by me. I never restrained you from creating new worlds, walking in space. You think feeding the 5,000 is so spectacular? Walking on water, calming the seas. It's a start. It's a start. It's a beginning, and the new beginning has begun. With me, who am is who I am will be, not the corporate ignorant. Where you go through the door of light, the portal of light, whether you call it a portal, a door. Will you see more color than you've ever imagined? A wider range of emotions, vocabulary, not even needing words to communicate. No longer needing this flesh body to live in. Not even needing it. Are you willing to go through the door, the portal? Are you willing to expand your thinking? Or are you going to remain crushed in your own passive nature that's been so cultivated? Skyscrapers of your mind built on foundations of fear, retribution, vengeance, deceit, deception, scienter. There's not much time. I don't know how much time is left. I don't know everything. I sometimes wonder if I know anything. There's so much more to the story. There's so much more to life than love. As lovers of this planet, on this planet, of each other so sensually. Will the lust of your mind no longer consume you? Will you begin to see a new creation? A new creation, and that you are no longer limited to flesh. You are no longer limited to all of the stories of mankind or God that mankind has given you, not even the emotions that you feel like you have experienced in the presence of the Almighty. There's more to the story. And I have laid it out for you the best I can and surrender with the tools, the technology that I've had, and tried to be effective with. See, I'm asking you to create. I don't have all the answers. I don't have the perfect phrases for you. I am a man and I am a not man. I am both and. I'm a woman and a man. I have a womb. Not like you maybe, but we all have a womb of love. And my womb chip is activated, folks. Birth a new you. This is what the new birth is all about. This is the real reality of the new birth. This is love in action, no longer passive. And if you're passive, you'll die. The inevitability of your death has already been pronounced in some Bible. Or is it created in you because you believe it to be true? You see, everybody else must die. Everybody else dies at some point. You don't know anybody that hasn't. Or do you? See, are you willing to venture out of your comfort zone? Are you willing to help? Are you willing to heal? Are you willing to heal a nation? Are you willing to feed those in Gaza? If you're not, don't come here. I offer you no help at all. If you want to select who you help so selectively in your little eclectic circle or your uniform circle, please don't waste my time. See, there's more to the story. Perfect love has no fear. Perfect love has no jealousy. No fear, no jealousy. Does not keep record of wrongs. Has never created what some call hell. Except that it seems like we have created this for each other. We operated as one. And we broke off. And we were in tandem, or parallel, or series. Or do you know the difference? Or what are you learning? New technology? Technology of the spirit? What if you're not spiritual? What if there's simply a better name than spiritual or spirit? Your energy body, you're real. Your real body that creates your reality, your central processing unit. The modus operandi, no. The operating system of lovers. And when I say lovers, you should know by now, I'm not talking about those who want to copulate. I'm talking about lovers who love. We lovers are coming into an operating system that doesn't need Wi-Fi, that doesn't need internet access, because it is no longer molecular, limited to molecular molecules. We're not subject to the magnetism of the spin, the magnetic core of the earth. Worried about ions, positive and negative charge. There is another energy, my friends. It's an energy of not just love. That's insufficient now. We must differentiate love-based love, unconditional love-based love, where we become who we are. One-minded, one. And the one mind communicates with itself at will to all members, to any members. No longer subject to the time and space of your dimensions. So this is one. So you see what you can see. Some won't see much in this picture, or laugh, deride, scorn it, and others will see greatness, a great operating system. So what I tried and what I love about this picture, if you can see it, it's the idea. See the light within each person's head? Are you willing for your head to be the head of light? Seems like a simple question, doesn't it? But with profound, great, and unending ramifications. Are you familiar with all I know it by is the teacup experiment, the teacup. So this has been years ago that I'm trying to relate this, but you can probably find it if you want the details. The teacup. Take a picture of a teacup with holographic film. Take the film, cut it into 1,000 pieces, all different sizes and shapes. Cut it into 1,000 pieces. Take any of those little itty-bitty tiny pieces and put it into an infrared projector and show it on the wall, and you'll see a complete picture of the teacup. How can that be? How can this be? How can you be me? How can we all be each other and not know it? because I'm like Neo when I first sat down with Morpheus. No. I want to control what I'm doing. I want to control. The element of control, control based on control. I want to control my life. I want to control what I think. So I eat from the knowledge of what? Good and bad, right or wrong, good and evil. I want to be in control, baby. And I don't want you messing with my control. I like my control. I'm comfortable in my control. I suffer, but I control it. I control it. I'm in control. I'm in control of my hell. I'm in control of my hope for heaven. I'm in control of what I believe religion is or God is. I'm in control of my own definitions because I am my own operating system. I have a CPU, and I limit me. I limit you too, if you will let me. So many would say. Limit, limit, limit. Isn't that what advertising is? The advertisers know. They measure the effectiveness of their dollars spent in number of impressions upon a mind somewhere to receive their message. Bam, 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 with that message. Grow up. So within this framework, I share and I wind up this lesson. I want you to create the lessons from now on. I'm asking you to create the lessons. I'm asking for you to create the pictures and the courses and the outlines and the websites and be not just concerned citizens about our welfare. Create future leaders? No. Create the leaders right now of the future. I pray that you can see, if you will, imagine with me in this picture. If all of these are people, individuals, who learn to be taught by unconditional love to become unconditional lovers who love each other, no longer dominated by the speed limits of this world, nor its politics, nor its religion, nor its programmed proclivities, but lovers who will love. Lovers who care for each other's children. Lovers who will be generous, kind, who have no hatred, no brutality, no anger, no sense of retribution, no interest in vengeance. Sharing in a manner that generates the creative power of creation again within our veins, so that our blood, if you will, is light, not molecular. It's intangible. It's intangible, but real. And it's the very power of creation itself. And when you begin to love with other people who genuinely surrender to love, see love, learn love while we are all learning this new operating system. The new operating system of our mind no longer capped our mind no longer bent out of shape with the bent rays of light and the magnetic ions. We will begin to share in ways that if you are not surrendered to love, to love, to let love teach you this now and grow it, you may be afraid of it. You may say, oh, that's New Age, that's demonic. Did you ever see Gulliver's Travel? I mentioned there are a number of movies of Gulliver's Travel, but one I thought was so effective in the communication. I think it's the one with Jack Black. When he goes into a land, and his background, I think, is a doctor, a physician. There's aspects, things he knows about chemistry, etc., etc. But to the people he went to, it was witchcraft. It was witchcraft. If we don't understand, if we want to hold on to the past, you can lament. And your lamentation will be great. But there's a new land. It's not just a feature of the old. This is the new beginning. And the iteration of creation that we are experiencing, that we think, we feel, we exist in the limitations of it, is ending. Because love has appeared. In your mirror, if you will be it. And you will begin to care and be more selective about what you hear, say, do, see, and sign. And you will care more about those bodies laying on battlefields around the world. You will care more. Complete your degree in my message. Complete your degree in creation. This is the School of Creation. My name is Creating New Leaders Cottingham. No longer trying to have your voice heard, throwing bricks, rocks, protest. Become the real you. And as you become the real you, you become the real you. You become more sensitive to the plight of the ignorant because you are becoming the one. The one. Remember the teacup? Cut that one single picture into 1,000 pieces. And still have the picture of the entire teacup in every single piece of film, no matter what shape you cut it in. There's more to the story. And the creation of creators has begun. And my school is I Love You All. My name is Here I Am. For you to be, here I am too. I love you. I'm a simple guy. With a bunch of pictures. It's like I really know. It's like I know who you really are. I may not know you when you look in your mirror. I may not know you according to the flesh, but I've known you. I've called to you. I've called in the night. I've given you ideas. I've given you my mind. I give you my words as a man, a woman, a spirit, a God, a humble servant, a peasant, a peon, a lover. Love each other. I ask you to lead. I'm not interested in being out in the forefront of all I do. I'm interested in you leading the charge in humility to become the leaders of this world, creating a new one. Please see what I've said. Please see all that I have said this day and yesterday. All is accelerating at a pace we have yet to comprehend. I love you. Theodore Cottingham in Eureka Springs. You can write me at Box 34 in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. My website is theodorcottingham.com. You can search. I have over 2,000 posts there. And on my YouTube channel, I have over 1,000 videos. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you choose, do what you want. Be the creator. Create love. Now forgive everyone of everything. And all the people around you, some of them that have been grotesque, brutal in the way they've treated you. I'm not saying you roll over and play dead. You don't by any means. Leadership is about leading and knowing when to leave, when to lead out, when to go to a new place, when to walk into the air, whatever that means to you. But you forgive them. There's still a memory that something occurred. But that memory no longer uses your energy. I'm asking you to be the energy of creation, powered by love, fueled by perfect peace, and the acknowledgement that we are all one. So that you begin to feel feelings, you begin to select. You begin to select what you feel and what you want to do and what you want to live as. Be the creator. I love you all. Theodore Cottingham in Eureka Springs. Thank you for sharing this time, sharing these words, sharing about my school where I teach, wherever I am, that I am, that I am is you. See you later. Good day.